The long period of silence between you and that person over the past few months has caused a lot of pain. The time they haven't talked to you has caused them to think a lot, and it's helped them come to a crucial realization. Their behavior was selfish, focused only on their own needs and wants, leaving you feeling ignored and unwanted. This time apart has been difficult for them and has taught them a lot about how their actions have hurt you emotionally. They now understand that by ignoring your emotional needs, they made you feel alone, which caused you a lot of emotional pain. They are overwhelmed with guilt and can't stop thinking about the immense pain they have caused you. When they think back on the past, they can clearly see that they didn't understand how deep and genuine your love and respect were. This wake-up has been rough and startling, making them face the greed and lack of thought that characterized their behavior toward you before. The thing that strikes them most now is how unique and fascinating you are, not just because you're attractive, but because of something deeper and more meaningful. Your kind, caring nature stands out in a world that can feel harsh and distant. They now know that these qualities of yours are incredibly attractive and extremely rare. They regret their previous treatment of you. They disregarded your needs and desires, despite your unwavering commitment to the relationship. Remembering how you always gave them your full attention and love more than anyone else in your life proves them wrong. They let their ego and pride control their actions instead of returning your love, which made you feel nervous and jealous. They've learned a lot from being apart from you, and they miss everything about you: the warmth of your presence, the comfort of your words, and the way you made them feel loved and important. Their entire perspective has shifted. They now firmly hold the belief that we often realize the true value of something or someone only after its departure. This is now a sad fact of their lives, and they can't stop thinking about what they had and what they lost because of their negative choices and attitudes. They are thinking a lot about what they did and feeling awful about it right now. They spend a significant amount of time reflecting on the joyous moments they shared with you and the unwavering love you showed them. The thought of their ego and pride destroying something truly beautiful troubles them as they gaze at their images. They also see how patient and loving you are. They had your love and support even when they didn't deserve it. When they realize this, they become even more resentful and anxious, knowing that you gave them your all without expecting anything in return. At this point, your person is at a crossroads. They fervently desire to rectify the situation and restore the lost aspects. They can't wait for the chance to show that they've changed and that they know how much your love and respect mean to you. In order to prove they can be your partner, they will respect your unique traits and past bond. They want to show how much they've grown and how much they appreciate how kind and caring you are. They aim to mend the damaged trust and create a future that demonstrates their profound affection for each other. Now is a crucial time for them because they want to turn their sorrow into actions that can heal the hurt they've caused. They want to prove they can be the partner you deserve, someone who genuinely values and returns your love. During this time of separation, there have been big changes that have led to a lot of self-reflection and growth. They've realized that their ego and pride are hurting them and are now determined to stop doing the harmful things that caused you to split up. They hope you will forgive them one day after seeing how much they've changed and to give them another chance to show how much they value your relationship and grow. From an early age, you discover that achieving acceptance and liking from others requires more than simply being authentic. You had to work hard to change your personality into one that fits society's expectations. You often altered your behavior, preferences, and appearance to appeal to others. It was tiring and never-ending to try so hard to fit in. Every social encounter felt like a performance, and you feared rejection if you didn't meet your peers, often unsaid standards. The harsh understanding that you could only really rely on yourself exacerbated the constant pressure. Friends and acquaintances might offer support from time to time, but these occasions were usually short and came with conditions. After realizing this, you worked harder on yourself because you believed that by following social rules better, you would finally get the respect and security you so desperately wanted. However, trying to fit in and succeed increased the pressure. You turned to different kinds of pleasure to get away from this never-ending truth. At first, these pleasures seemed harmless, just a way to relax and enjoy short-lived happiness. But over time, what started out as occasional escape turned into habits that were harder and harder to break. These small pleasures turned into full-blown addictions over time, becoming a big part of your daily life and a crutch that helped you deal with the stresses of everyday life. No matter how much you knew these habits were detrimental for your health, it was difficult to give up the peace they gave you. These habits had become so much a part of who you were that you couldn't imagine living without them, even though you knew they were detrimental for you. While I was going through all of this, I met you. Upon meeting you, your uniqueness captivated me. You, unlike me, didn't have any harmful habits or addictions that were holding you back. You had a life that was honest and straightforward. You never asked for strange things or made me feel uncomfortable. Your presence was relaxing, and you stood out from people worried about minor issues. You seemed to live in your own world, focused and hardworking while also being calm and genuine. The big difference between you and the other people I had met was noticeable. They frequently displayed feeble desires and erratic behavior, whereas you stood out. You were very attractive because you were stable and sure of yourself. You brought a refreshing change to a life that had grown too routine and predictable. Your sincerity made me realize how fake my own was. Existence made me very aware of how my life was not going as planned. When I was with you, I saw how deeply wrong my way of life was. The harmful habits and addictions I used to deal with the stresses of life weren't really answers, they were just signs of a bigger problem. Your easygoing and natural way of living showed me this truth and made me realize that I need to make a real change in my life. Your impact made me want to make a change. I wanted to live my life in a more genuine and satisfying way, like the one you so beautifully showed me. This made me think about our past and the road that led us to where we are now. I was amazed at how complicated feelings and connections are between people. We experienced both joyful and challenging circumstances that prompted us to reminisce about moments that fundamentally altered our understanding of love, trust, and loyalty. We learned a lot about how to keep a relationship healthy by talking things out, being patient, and understanding each other's feelings as we worked through our misunderstandings and differences. Being honest with myself about painful things and making tough choices about the kind of person I wanted to become were challenging parts of this journey of self-discovery and growth. It took honesty and openness to work, which was scary but liberating. It gave me a chance to take down the masks I had put on over the years and face the real me, beneath all the layers of social standards and limits I put on myself. Understanding that I couldn't change the past but could affect the future gave me strength and encouraged me to take action to heal and improve myself. I went to therapy, did self-reflective activities like writing and meditation, and started to develop hobbies and interests that made me content instead of just taking my mind off of how I felt inside. By doing these things, I started to feel better about my own worth and get a better sense of what I want and need. As I started this journey to improve myself, I learned to set positive limits and put my health first. I understood that taking care of myself wasn't selfish, it was necessary for my mental and emotional health. I also wanted to build our relationship back up on trust and respect for each other. I paid more attention to your wants and needs and tried to be a more caring and helpful partner. I learned to tell you how much I love and appreciate you in a more honest and regular way. I knew that these small acts of kindness and respect could make our relationship stronger and deeper. This new dedication to our relationship and to my own growth gave me a sense of a fresh start and hope. I started to see opportunities where I had only seen problems before. As opposed to seeing the problems I faced as impossible to solve, I saw them as chances to learn and grow. When I took that action, I observed a transformation in the world around me. Relationships that were tense or surface level became deeper and more meaningful. Opportunities for personal and professional growth arose, and I seized them with renewed confidence and determination. As I went along this path, I became more and more aware of how my behaviors affected the people around me. I was aware that every decision I made, every word I spoke, and every action I took could have a huge effect on other people. Realizing this made me feel like I had to be honest and kind, make other people's lives better, and help make the world a more caring and understanding place. It was not easy or quick to make this change. It took time, work, and a willingness to always be learning and growing, but it was worth it. It helped me become more like the person I wanted to be and made my relationships stronger with people I cared about, like you. As this process went on, I realized that real love isn't just about how we feel or the time we spend together. It's also about our decisions, respect, and support when things get tough. It's about making something that will last and have value, something that can handle life's ups and downs. Though we've moved on, I'm grateful for our lessons and changes. I'm excited for our future together, where we respect, understand, and help each other. Not just in words but also in deeds. In times of happiness and trouble, I promise to be the partner you deserve. I hope that over time you will understand how serious I am about what I'm saying and how committed I am. Please come along with me on this trip as we continue to learn and grow together. I hope that we can build a friendship that is not only satisfying but also life-changing. I am aware of how powerful forgiveness is and how important second chances are. As I think about this trip, thanks for the chance to make things right. In my actions and promise, I want to show you how much I care about you and want to make things right. Thanks for being in my life, for making me want to be better, and for giving me the chance to show you that I deserve your love. I want to maximize this second chance and be your partner.